What's up? And thanks for tuning in to my chess improvement journey. I am right now Ramsey, and I am on the road to 1500 ELO on chess.com Rapid in 100 days. I'd like to shout outs to all 58 of my subscribers. If this channel sounds like something that would be of interest to you, please hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications to join me on this journey and to unlock the secrets of getting to 1500 ELO with me. So today we are on day 68, current rating 1313, leaving under only 187 to go. So I got a message yesterday from chess.com and said that one or more of my opponents had violated the fair play policy. So they awarded me 8 points. And I will say that I did report somebody and that his profile picture is now missing, although it doesn't say that his account is banned. But it did happen a few days ago where he played at like a 2100 level, maybe 22, I think, after 40 something moves. It seemed a little odd to me, but either way, they violated somebody's account. I can't know for sure if it was that guy. So one of the games that I reviewed very sadly, turns out that player at least cheated at some point, whether in that game or not. So I'll take it. Puts my rating up, the highest it's ever been, 1313. Sounds good to me. For all the other Packers fans out there, if you watched the game, it was a sad deal to see Jordan Love go out. Also, for anybody that's been keeping up with the Magnus Carlsen Hans Niemann thing, I found it pretty interesting, the confidence and the Niemann interview before the match, and then it seemed like he got beat pretty good in the game. But I think it's clear why Magnus is number one. He's the best player. So in today's video, we're going to run through two different games here. So after I played the game yesterday, I got a little bit of time and decided, let's play another one. Played pretty good the first one. So I get this game right here against Gabriel Hispalensis from Spain. In this game, I played it at 85.7% accuracy, 1900 level. So let's go ahead and take a look at the game here. I have the white pieces, and I play d4. It looks like he's going for like an Indian structure. But he played e6, which I thought was interesting. So I noticed something here. He makes this interesting move, Queen A5. If I don't offer some kind of protection, this knight can take this pawn for free because this pawn is pinned to the king. So there's a few ways to cover that. I could have played this. Could have played this. Best move was knight e7. I ended up playing this for whatever reason, which wasn't an accuracy. Oh. And he follows up with queen d5, which is also an inaccuracy. Best move, g6. Probably continuing the castle over here. So I'll bring the knight up, and he brings his knight in. There's no real threat. You know, you can take this bishop. This typically isn't a great bishop in the stone wall structure. So I just go ahead and castle, which is a miss. Best move, c4. Pushing the queen away, and then I'll pick up a free knight. I should have thought more about that. There's really nowhere he could go to save that knight. Either way, he takes, I take. Should have taken with the knight. Knight B takes, yeah. I thought about that after too, I'm a man. Okay, now he pushes B5. Strange move. Best move still would have been G6. I decided to bring the knight up here. It wasn't the best move. F5 would have been better. Challenging this king pawn here. But, you know, I'm kind of hoping he'll take, and then I get this nice pawn structure over here. Typically what I do. Now he brings the bishop out, creating a threat right here. So I acknowledge that threat. Better move would have been queen e2. Could have, picked up this pawn. And he castles queenside. Very strange move. And as of move 13, I got a 2.1 advantage. So I decided to bring the knight out with the intention of pushing the bishop over here. And I guess that's what they were talking about with the queen e2. So if I'd moved queen e2, I could have played this bishop move, next move, and pinned the queen. He would have nowhere to go. That clearly is a miss. And now that he scoots back a little bit, he finds his way out of this trouble. But I still pick up a pawn. And this was an inaccuracy. Better move, king c7. So I decided to take en passant. He takes, I take with check. He moves, takes, and I fall back to e5, pinning this rook to the king so he can't move and attack me. Now the rook's no longer pinned. He moves the queen. I take the free pawn with check. And then I fall back to e2. Seems like a pretty good move. Still protecting this pawn. Getting my queen to safety. And he brings his queen over. Now I decide to go up to e2. Better move would have been rook a e1. I thought about that. I pushed this pawn so I didn't have to worry about it getting taken. Start gaining space on this side. So he brings the rook up, attacking my queen. I fall back to g3. I guess he had the same worries, so he pushes this pawn. I decide I'm okay with a rook trade, especially being that I'm ahead in material 3. So now I go ahead and do the trade. He takes, check. And then I push the pawn, threatening this rook here. And I was visualizing this tactic in my mind, and he falls right into it. Inaccuracy. fork. Or fork both those pieces, and at this point in the game, he resigns. So this is move 32. And I have an 18 advantage. It's not going anywhere from here. So that was the first game. So still feeling that momentum, I decided, hey, let's play another game. In this game, I didn't play as well as I did in the other, but I played a guy named ASAC Master. In this game, I played a 79.5% accuracy at about a 1650 or at about a 1700 level. And it's interesting because I feel like I was losing. I mean, I was losing at the end, but it still says that I played at a higher level than he did. So that's pretty interesting. But in this game, he starts off with e4, d6. It's looking like it's going to be the... no, it's not going to be that perk. Modern system, whatever. But that's what I'm looking to play. I've really come to enjoy pushing this pawn and the perk. Even though the knight's not here yet. It gives me a little more space. I'd love to develop the knight here. And this is the first inaccuracy of the game. Better move is to go ahead and castle. And I realize, okay, he's attacking this bishop. If I take, I have this queen sitting down here in the corner, which may not be such a bad thing, but the idea that this knight easily goes here can cause some problems. So I take, he takes, I take. It's looking like it's going to be another one of those crazy exchanges, but this guy comes to his senses and takes with the knight. I take with the king here. So as of move 11, I got a 0.2 advantage. He castles finally, and I bring the knight up, attacking this bishop here. He falls back with the bishop, and now I have two pieces attacking this square, but it's not enough. So I bring up the queen, and he protects with his queen. The better move for him would have been rook fe1. And also now that this knight is pinned to the king, and I play king g8. Wasn't the best move. Better move, knight e6. I decided to go ahead and double up, but there is a problem here. I was trying to decide whether to protect this pawn or gang up on this pawn. And I think I made the wrong decision here because now that he takes, I don't feel that I got the better position here. He's got a 0.4 advantage on the engine. So now I have to do some pretty strange maneuvering. I decided let's go ahead and trade this piece. And I guess that trade kind of evened things out a little bit. Better move would have been king f8 right here. Wow, that was a pretty good move here. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest idea. I mean, I let this rook get in here, starting on a free piece here, starting on a free piece here. Bishop c8 would have been the best move. I guess letting them take this. But I play this, protecting both these pieces. And he decides to go ahead and take the pawn. I take the knight. He takes the bishop. Better move would have been bishop b3. Wow. Pinning the knight here. Nothing I can do to stop it. So I come up here with the knight, threatening the rook. He moves here, attacking this piece. I move here to protect it. And then he plays this move. Great move. Oh, it was the best move, but I know it's a good move because it pushes this knight away. I can no longer protect this piece. My hope of winning this game is pretty much falling apart here. So I play rook c4. He takes the pawn. I decide let's get these rooks off the board. This rook's causing me a lot of trouble. Instead of taking the free pawn here, he pushes this pawn. So I bring the knight over here, attacking the bishop. Now he's threatening this pawn. I pushed to threaten his knight. Takes, takes. And this was the bad mistake here. I just go ahead and push. That was an error. He should have went to e3. It would have given him just a little more space. My best move is h6. King f3 was the best here. And at this point, he's got a 0.5 advantage. a5 is the best here. I mean, now a 1.8 advantage. So he plays this. I'm not going to take. If he takes and I take, this king can't get around. So these pawns are pretty much stuffed up. I move here with check. Now I strengthen this. And the game is completely even here. Although he's got 6 pawns, I only got 4. He's got a bishop and I got a knight. My king seems to be in far better position. So he takes, I take. Not the greatest move. He could have beat me here. But, I move here threatening this pawn. And he falls back. I fall back. And I realize there's not too far I can go without letting one of these passed pawns cause me problems. And I had offered him a draw, like right around this point. He declines it and then does the third repetition. So I feel I was able to save this game. Let's see, these moves are... My best move right here would have been knight f6. Instead of this king move. But then I guess, yeah, that would have been better. Because then as that, his pieces have to move. I mean, he can move the bishop around. But anyway, so I draw this game and lose 1 elo because of it. So at that point, I was 1305, and then hours later, I get a message about the fair play violation from somebody, and I go up to 13-13. So I'll take it as a win that I'm now the highest I've ever been, and I'm still climbing. So that's it for day 68, and now I'm gonna get ready to do some nice Saturday morning tactics on stream. So be sure to join me. Thank you.